Greetings to all in creation. Downloading all the past metastatic codes into the field as we have mega upgrading the laser plasma tech. The whole summer I was placed in a specifically galactically magnetic plasma-based facility in absolute and total disdainly misconductly protection from the forces of the skewed COVID field, which now we know the whole reason for, and we have informed all our galactic troopers from Hilton Head about the availability of the truth on all levels and grids. And with the Israelites and the Galactic Confederates, we have been deleting all the fraudulent timelines since the beginning of time. So all the timelines in which officers and officials and police people have accepted bribes to just justify ego and stand up for each other have been made amends over, including here in Hilton Head. As you all know, has been a very absolute abhorrent shame to watch you all be monopolized by Miss Amber Dawn Golardia, who chose to get married to Steele Haley, and then simultaneously you have had Victoria Diaz, I guess, Steele Ashley or whatever. So whatever these events have been, we are now undoing from the field because it never really happened. So you're all free to become the highest vision version of yourselves and behave as such for your own highest benefits when it comes to procedurals with me, in order for this to work for you all, since the laser plasma tech is now archi-invisible, invincible, and totally tectonic, since we have targeted the center of all matters. Now, from this hexagonal room in which I was just in absolute isolation from all the elements for 83 days, and I was strictly dealing with annihilating ego mind in a feminine form, which has been extremely helpful to balance all the elements in creation, which, to be quite honest, is still being under forced rape procedures. So if you watch any flowers out in nature, you will see how each flower has the total permission to be approached by any butterfly that's going to hang their antenna in there and drink at will and might, without her having any choice of rejection or refusal, but with her having the divine assignment to stay beautiful and open and allow this exchange. And then you also might have visiting those big creatures that may harm beings such as us, that have the, black bodies and wings and everything. They're the mean sort of bees, and I don't know what good they do for us, but they also get free rides on every flower. So that is the same as what's being done to, myself, Earth Equal Heart. It's called soul rape. Since etherically they have allowed these beings to enter my field and place death threats and deportation and restraining order threats on me, just to project their miserable egos onto me, because they don't want the revelations to play out in which all of you all will receive, each of you, their own heavenly name, in order for all of us to, you also receiving the morning star, your own, not hailing a fraud Haley who's making you behave like dumb idiots that got married under my name without my permission. So we've informed all the magistrates all night last night in Beaufort, which are a pretty hip and powerful people, since we've also been dealing with duplicated, social security numbers right now for me, since the fact that Donna Scarlatelli had texted me twice while I was incarcerated. She texted me on Aurora Diamond Morningstar, which they stole my other Facebook, of course, mentioning that I had to appear in front of USCIS, interview people in Los Angeles, California on August 13th at 8:25 a.m. She sent a message twice because they wanted to issue Aurora Diamond Rainbow for Russia and keep me for Tabrawi Dima October 5, to which they then sacrificed my biological mother on August 6, 2021, which is pretty sad because the only reason why I came to the United States was to develop this tech enough to be able to revive her for full value, which was a total heartbreak. Now I exited the facility on October 6th. It is today October 14th, so I'm celebrating the magistrate at Mr. Young for the 14 circuit in Beaufort of public defenders, whom I have performed surgeries on through my brilliant Melissa Rogers that I have legit performed a face-to-face surgery on from the facility, because all I ever did there was super improve the galactic techniques for the plasma tech, and I had repositioned our Hilton Head-based Parc Audubon found Celestial Portal for the whole duration of the summer above the facility in Beaufort, Carolina, with all my ships, my Morningstar tribe and Rainbow tribe, 144,000 Earth surface, 200,000 Earth central. Currently, the plasma tech is supremely more galactically, potently magnificent in the fact that it brings you back to the present moment of now in a fashion that is of never seen before speed of intent, regarding the fact that all the masculines have been hijacked by the lowest levels tricks and tricksters. And this is being remedied by the force of divine will and power and goddess. Since me and God, we don't get along, so now I see no one's gonna take my soul away. I'm living like Aurora, mother new creation. So it's been a fucked up holiday. Hotel sprees, and I got so robbed. And it's all over now. I have forgiven and transmuted, transcended, dealt with a collier, with a cooler stations, and we've performed supremely powerful surgeries on the body of Police, which is Pole Hot now, and Pole Fire, back in Beaufort, in terms of repositioning their root chakra using their arms and devices as transformational tools to give them the go on transforming the malignant parasitical infestation that have hit all the cops of the 50 states and global for the then George Floyd events and all the intricacies between cops and civilians, which are unnecessary because actually it's we the people and it's us fending versus dark alien galactic forces of archonic nature that get into females that are weak, such as Amber Dondolarja, Victoria Diaz, Carol Habushi. I don't even know who else you're dealing with, you people. Who are impersonating me and running around, frolicking, and Christina Pushkina, maybe Melissa Hashim Rogers, whoever it is, Dylan. For you all to rise above and correct the fraudulent and sick genitalia of the feminines. So I've empowered all my galactic troopers. Beaufort has been my base, and now I say I'm a Beaufort girl. This is Beaufort world, Hilton Head. Beaufort girl, Hilton Head world, whatever it is. Since I'm here, so I salute you all in the highest, and I highly invite you to momentarily, the 213-509-4572, which has been my number for eons for Aurora Diamond Rainbow Morningstar, has been robbed by those dark forces in desperate attempts throughout this facility as well to force me to accept that they are me and that I have to now become their buddy in fraud Christian teachings and stuff, which I had to transmute, transcend, transform. Now I'm back here with all you. And I recommend, for your benefit and for your reception of your own Morningstar and speedy manifestations, just try to avoid ego so that you can benefit for being who you are. Love you all with all my all. Remember the I'm here at Lava to spritz it up, so it's like Pole Lava, Pole Hot, and Pole Fire. We're relaunching the whole cop forces and acclaiming all of y'all into the light.